bit about feedback and how do I want to handle feedback with my project. So I am here because I am trying to force myself to not just sort of stay in the shadows for like a full year before I'm willing to talk about what I'm working on. And so, um, I mean, even though nobody's listening, uh, this is still public. Like I'm like still like effectively like shouting it to the universe in a way, like posting it on the internet. So I figure like the first time that I do go to like a networking event or talk to somebody in person, it won't actually be the first time that I've talked about it in public, and I'm just working on my professional presence, and yeah, and so I'm trying to work on my professional communication, but I'm also, you can tell, really casual because I'm like I I just think that if I make myself like put a blazer on and all sorts of stuff every time, like I might just like not do it. So I'm not showing up interview ready or prepared. I'm just showing up really. So but anyways, I just wanted to like think out loud a bit about like any feedback, when I you know do get it. Because I mean, that's part of the thing, is it's so scary uh to think that you're gonna have people come and criticize you, and then also know that like a lot of the criticism will be valid, you know um but how are you gonna take that? And so like for example, the other day I watched a video about Stan Lee talking about Spider-Man, and how when he first brought Spider-Man to his boss was like, that's the dumbest idea I've ever heard, you know and then later when a magazine was being canceled, he said like the last print doesn't matter. So he just put Spider-Man in that, and it blew up into this huge success, and he's like, so don't let somebody tell you that your idea is dumb or something. But at the same time I'm like, well, but I can't take no feedback. um so yeah, anyways, I'm still like really early stage, and I mean, I'm telling myself that, like, okay, any feedback is data. So, like, log it reasonably as data. And also, like, think about, the importance of it for where you're at right now. So, I'm like, if somebody's coming and telling me right now that, um, the aesthetic isn't great, I'm like, well, okay, fair enough. Like, but this is a business plan. And that's not the most important thing right now for it. So again, all right, just take that as data. Um, and then also like, just being on the internet like this.
It's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, my computer does that. Just being on the on the internet like this, I'm like, well, you could get lots of feedback, or you don't even know if they're like a real person, or maybe they're really, really young, or it might not um, have a lot of weight, I guess. So again, I'm kind of like, well, keep that as data. Um, so let's see. Yeah. Um, yeah, right. So with the internet, like I won't really know what's credible, but like broader, I'm like, yeah, that's surface level and fair enough, I guess, that I, want to defend my ideas somewhat. But once I start really getting into this, I'm like, how do I get feedback from like lawyers and other accountants, um, and I guess other like maybe like fractional CFO, CEO types would have really good feedback for me, or like EOS implementers, or maybe like Lean Six Sigma people. Like, how could I get data from them? Because like those are the people who I would love to talk to, but I don't want to sit on LinkedIn all day like trying to message people. I just really don't want to do that. So, yeah, I mean, I guess I'm hoping eventually at like networking events or something I could meet people. And I was thinking about actually like sending them like a physical um book, or like kind of using the actual like plan itself sort of as marketing. So, yeah. So sort of the point of this is that I'm really talking about it out loud to someone else for the first time, and I know that I need to work on that. So